So, hi everybody, Annmarie from InBoston Magazine. We're super excited to have both Cara and Christopher Knight and Callie Truelove and Tabitha Truelove on the Roundtable podcast tonight. So, we were super excited to have everyone in Boston for the InBoston Magazine Summer 2025 cover shoot. We featured Christopher Knight in the Journey Forward group, Dan Cummings and Jake Tebow on one side, and Callie Truelove with her True Love Foundation, as well as her affiliation with Love on the Spectrum and Parry and Tina from the Boston cast on the other side. So we'll all be back here August 20th in Boston to celebrate. And I just wanted to, I know we did a story on each of you, but I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about how you all came to work together with the documentary and the True Love Foundation and how you all met.
I became aware of Callie through my partner in our production company, former Prodigy Media. My partner being Phil Viardo, who had Callie brought to his attention via a very popular YouTube video that he saw of Callie, and if I'm not mistaken, it was like 2014. I believe when it's like 11 years ago that Callie recorded this YouTube video. The video was Special Books by Special Kids, right? Do I have that right? Yeah. And here is this, at the time, what were you, 13, 12?
14. No.
14. Okay, 14 at the time.
No,
And it just this incredibly positive,
I'm trying to do the
loving,
math in my head.
person. And what Phil was showing me was we were looking for projects and compelling stories, both in scripted and in the non-scripted realm. And well, compelling stories begin with compelling people. And what I had watched in that video is this person who you want more of. And I come to learn that, and to a large part, Callie was exhibiting some of the better known traits of those with Williams syndrome. And I didn't know anything about Williams syndrome. I have never even heard of Williams syndrome. We elected to get to know Callie to make certain that the person that we saw on that YouTube video was in fact real. And of course she was. And we decided what we wanted to do was to do and we'd never done one before, a documentary on Callie, which became as much a documentary on Williams syndrome. And it was entirely uplifting. It was an eye-opening experience, and one that left us changed. And this was also Cara's introduction to Callie. And the movie has done what it's done in the community and still does. I mean, it's a positive, it's a teaching tool. It's a tutorial, if you will, for those who are getting the diagnosis almost for the first time. Obviously, it's been well received in the Williams syndrome community, but beyond that, it's well received in all communities that are influenced by special people like Callie. And Callie's a pleasure to be around. Now she's a young lady. This was we got involved actually filming in, right? We thought that COVID was over, but it wasn't. What year was that? Was it 21? May of 21, I believe. So now that's also 4 years ago. I'm very pleased with the way that True Love, the movie, turned out. Though we had no idea how it was going to turn out. We just followed Callie, as in fact, she was meeting a number of people that she both knew from the Williams community and others that she would get to know along the way. We wanted to end the shoot, if you will, at Williams Syndrome's annual convention, but because of COVID, there wasn't a convention that year. luckily for me and our crew and Phil and Cara, we got to go to the convention, although the movie had wrapped at that point. We got to go to the convention the following year and witness Callie meeting her community, which she really hadn't really done up until that point. So that was my introduction. And and with this introduction, Cara has taken it much further. Callie has her own nonprofit, of which I believe, Cara, you're on the board, and they work together
Yep.
to help
So if I could
Callie
just-
do more to sprinkle her wonderful spirit.
Doses of true love. Doses of true love. And if I could just jump in, I met Callie for the first time years ago, as Chris said, through our production company. But just a funny little story. I was told ahead of time that Callie, no matter what, she loves everybody. She finds the good. So I'm just nervous as anything getting to see her for the first time. And I sat there, like, I'm outside the house and getting ready to meet her. I'm like, oh gosh, what if she doesn't like me? What if, like, what if she's got this, like, super spidey sense? She loves people, finds the best in them. And that wasn't true. We hugged, I cried. I don't cry really, I'm not a crier, but I'll tell you, that moment was one of the best moments of my life. I hugged Callie and just knew we were going to be forever friends. And I'm blessed to be on her foundation as a board member. So Callie spreads love and doses of true love and helps her community a ton.
Cara doesn't have a younger sister. She has older sisters. And now I can say that she has a younger sister.
Yes.
She's my
That's
rebel
beautiful.
mother.
So, Callie, what about you? How did you feel about all of this? Getting into the documentary and meeting Cara and Christopher and filming a movie. Was that something you'd had ever done before or an experience in the past?
Actually, filming a movie was something I had never ever experienced, and it was so crazy of how God just worked everything out because my producer had called me, well, he called my mother, and he said that Christopher Knight wanted to be involved. And then the night that he told us that, he said, oh yeah, and the wife's coming too. So me and Mom was getting everything prepared, and I don't know, I literally fell into their arms and started busting out crying because I knew it was just a God moment, and it was a family unit from the first second that we met. And once we started production and we met our whole team, we immediately fell in love with them. So it was truly a God thing, and it was one of the biggest blessings in my whole life, being able to work with somebody like Chris. I mean, he's the same on TV as he is off TV. He's just so humble, so kind, and down to earth. And the fact that he would want to work with somebody like me that has a disability is just, it blew my mind. I'm like, there's no way he wants to work with me. And they're like, yes, there is. And I was just automatically in shock whenever I saw him, because I'm like, this is my idol. I grew up watching the show, the reruns of the show, and the fact that I actually got to spend 2 weeks with him and get to form not only a friendship but a family unit at the same time, the show changed my life in many ways than just one. And I feel like God was just watching over me at that point, and he wrapped his arms around me and he said, I'm going to give you another family to work with. And that's exactly what he did. And it still blows my mind to this day, even though it's been like 5 years ago, that I got to work with somebody so special as him and his wife. Like, they are so humble and kind, and if you ever need a BFF, I'm telling you, Cara and Chris are the ones to go to, because they will treat you like your family. And I don't have trouble explaining people, but I do with them because they're so extraordinary. Like, there's no words to even explain how they are. You just got to meet them in person for yourself and get to know them. They just.
Well, we feel the same about you, Callie.
And honestly, I feel the same about all of you since meeting you. And I know it was just recently, but I feel like I have known you all for so long now. especially Cara and Callie. I love it. I think this is such a great. This is just amazing. I mean, this is probably definitely the most inspiring. I love doing the magazine. I love meeting people, everything that we do. But this here, this issue has brought so much inspiration, and I'm so like humbled that we got you all into Boston and in Boston magazine just to be able to share these stories that I had not heard about otherwise. I didn't hear about the True Love. I didn't hear about the even the Love on the Spectrum show. Like this all came from doing the photo shoot with Cara and Christopher initially at the Journey Forward, and then I know the photographer mentioned
Well,
that
Carrie,
Carrie.
did we share with Annmarie one of the copies that we have of True Love the film?
I don't think I have. We've been so busy working on the magazine, but I will
No,
be
and
sure.
I was gonna ask how do the viewers watch it? How do we see it? Is it still available to watch
Yes,
on TV?
it's streaming. It's anywhere that you get your streaming from. You can pay per view on True Love the film. I believe we might have some copies.
Oh, we've got
somewhere
copies, all right.
Yeah.
And it's
that we
also
can
Tabitha.
share.
I think Tabitha remembers. It's on Tubi. Where else is it, Tabitha?
It's on Tubi, Amazon, Netflix.
Oh, we have all of those.
Apple, YouTube.
Oh, wow. So it's on everything.
Yeah,
Every
wherever you
streaming
get your
service.
streaming. Of course,
Excellent.
if you pay for the streaming service that you're on, you'll be able to view it for free. And if you don't have that service, you can always pay per view, like on Tubi.
Yeah.
Or that's advertiser supported. So
Yeah, I think Tubi's free.
either way, but
So
the
if
reason
I-
the reason I bring it up is it's a must to learn Callie's story. I mean, instead of really telling you about Callie's story or having Callie or Tabitha,
Yeah.
review that story with you, True Love the film explores that and where that fits inside of the Williams community as well. And it's a terrifically uplifting film and story. And again, we just set out to document this wonderful person who simply put smiles on people's face. And it felt like it was something that was necessary. The grace that she provides, the comfort that she provides her fellow human becomes obviously in short supply. When you watch how easy it is for her to just communicate, and and how much more difficult we all make it. And in this time with hyper aggression toward one another, Callie's an ambassador of goodwill.
Absolutely. And like a breath of fresh air. I feel like, especially in Boston, there's a lot of negativity around things. And you just brought really such joy to the photo shoot, this time we spent together. And I can imagine spending more time and having more, hearing more and learning more, how much better it would all be. So that was amazing. And so if it's okay, I can add a link to how to access the documentary so all the viewers can watch it as well. And we'll share that in the final podcast production that we put out here. And, get that, people up here to realize Williams syndrome, which I honestly never heard of. I know of, so many different. I just never heard of it. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna definitely watch it.
It's not altogether rare. I mean, it's 1 out of 10,000.
I think now with the internet, it's 1 in 9,000 because people have better understanding. So Tabitha, or Callie, you guys would know that statistic, but.
It's so it should be something that we would know more about. I mean, it's perhaps been lumped in with other conditions for many years, but it was diagnosed, if I'm not wrong, back in the 30s. So people have known about it. It's much more well known overseas. If I'm not mistaken, one of the royals, somebody in the royal family, had Williams syndrome, which helped elevate its awareness
Yeah.
in Great Britain. But we're doing the same thing here now with
Yeah,
Cal.
and right after the photo shoot, when we posted about some of the, behind the scenes, one of my good friends called me. She's like, "My brother has Williams syndrome. I cannot believe this." I'm like, she's like, "I never even heard anybody doing anything with it around here." So I'm so happy that, we were able to bring a little light. I hope that we can really get some more awareness out there and, hopefully bring more light to your cause and your foundation and however we can help raise money and awareness with the True Love Foundation too. I love what you're doing with that.
Thank
Callie,
you.
can you tell us a little bit about that, the nonprofit?
Oh my gosh. So I've got to say the reason why that the foundation started was because I've always had a love for people, and I've always wanted to give back to my community who's given so much to me. And once I did True Love the film and I saw what other families were going through that we met, I said, we got to do something about this. They can't continue to live like this and stuff. And so I came up with the idea of starting a foundation to be able to help other people with my disability. And we've done quite a few already. And we're hoping and praying to grow and prosper, to be able to do other disabilities and people with non-disabilities. And I'm not being biased because Cara's like my adopted mom, but she's really one of the best people we got on our team, I'll be honest. She's so wonderful, and she knows what she's doing, and she really helps us with decisions that we have to make and stuff like that. She's our main go-to when it comes to the decision making. And we love her so much. And True Love and my love for people is really why I wanted to start the foundation, because it put a spark in me. And I really feel like that was God's calling for me, to be able to start a foundation. And so here I am doing it. And
I love it.
It really doesn't matter about the amount of money. Just know that what you do give, none of it goes to us. It strictly goes to being able to help these people who are in desperate need of help, and at least giving the parents a little bit of hope, because it's not easy raising a special needs child, and this is the least we could do for those families. And I wanna be able to be a voice for all communities, and so I feel like this is a good start, is with the foundation. And it's about changing. I know you can't change everybody's lives, but it's about doing a little at a time. And not only that, it's doing what you can do to try and make a difference in the world. And that's what we're trying to do, and that's what we stand by. And it's also a God-given thing. Our faith is what keeps us strong in this foundation. We're a faith-based foundation, and we totally believe in the power of prayer. And I feel like that really helps us with our people too, with the power of prayer. And our team that is behind us is totally incredible.
So moving. It's beautiful. I love what you're doing, and I can't wait to share it with everyone in Boston. And hopefully everyone who comes to the event can learn more about the foundation itself. I know we did put something in the article, so they'll see that in the magazine, but anything else we can provide to people and how they can help and how they can donate and, what they can do to spread the true love, that you are out there spreading. It's beautiful.
Thank
Um,
you.
so we can't wait to have you back. I know last time when you came, we did the photo shoot at the Hotel Marlowe, and we did it with some of your cast associates from Love on the Spectrum. How did that happen? So you became after the True Love documentary, then you got on another show, Love on the Spectrum. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
So, Love on the Spectrum reached out to us, and Mom thought it was a joke and was like, there is no way. Even I was like, why me? Because I'm just a small town girl from Georgia. You know, really don't have much to offer, but they had wanted me for a while, and then once my other producer reached out to us and told us what it was about, I wanted to jump on it as fast as I could, because I feel like it is just such a good show, and what they represent is so special. The fact that they put people together is incredible, but not only do they put people together, it's special needs people, and that's even more special. So I was more than honored to be a part of that show, and it has truly changed my life. They put me with Tanner, and I had watched his season before, and I'm like, if I'm doing this show, the only person that I would do it with is him, because we have so much in common, and we really understand each other, and we're best friends. And so when I found out it was him, my heart sank to the floor. Because he's just an incredible person. And he's doing all these amazing things in the autism community. And then Perry and Tina were amazing. I really loved working with them. They made it so much fun and so special. And, you know, Tanner's the only person I've met. I haven't met anybody else from the cast, so being able to meet the new people was absolutely incredible, and I really enjoyed myself. It gave me the opportunity to be vulnerable in a different way than what I'm used to, and I really put myself out there with doing this, and I'm so proud of Perry and Tina for agreeing to do this with us and for putting themselves out there too. That's just incredible. They're incredible women, and I just have so much respect for them for doing this with me. And
Yeah,
I just enjoyed my time so much.
it was so much fun. It was so much fun having the three of you together. And I know I've heard so much about Tanner. I would love to meet him someday too. Too bad he couldn't come to Boston for the party, but it's going to be a great time. Oh, and before we wrap it up, I wanted to say you stayed at the Porter Square Hotel, right? I've never been, so how was that experience?
Oh my gosh, the experience was amazing. I mean, my invisible hat goes out to them people at the front desk. I mean, they took such good care of us. They checked on us. They made sure that we were really well taken care of. And if we needed anything, they were on it. And they were quick about it.
Callie, didn't you eat in the restaurant too?
We did. Oh my gosh. If you ever get a chance to go to that hotel and you get to stay there, please go try the restaurant.
The Margot, right? Margot Supper Club?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been, and a friend of mine is there, and I keep saying, I wanted to go when you were there that weekend. It was a crazy
Callie,
busy weekend.
Callie, did you get to do anything else while you were in Boston? Did you get to do any touring around?
Oh,
See any
yes,
of the,
I had a. So we did a mini meet and greet while I was there, and it was absolutely amazing. We sit there for a while, and we were just having a conversation, and all of a sudden, this man and woman walks up, and they were pastors, and they had told me what a difference I had made in their life, and of how incredible my story was. And it amazes me to hear all these stories from people who has told me that I've changed their lives, and that was a really special moment for me because it was coming from pastors, and I just have so much respect for them. And
this is a common refrain. This is not the first time one time I experienced it firsthand where people know Callie. She's just either walking by and they recognize her, or in our case, I believe filming the movie, it was the bus drove by. There was a big picture of Callie on our tour bus that we were touring town by town on, and they were friends, right? They were already friends of yours on
Yeah,
Facebook
followers.
and followers. So they couldn't believe it that there was Callie and they get to meet Callie. She has a
I had
tremendous
to
following.
say, it's so true. When I had posted, but it was like literally the day of that you were doing the meet and greet, and the next day people started seeing it. They're like, "Oh my goodness, Callie Truelove was in Boston," and everybody wanted to go. Everybody wanted to see. I'm like, "Oh, it was yesterday. I think she's gone."
We were just
Like
walking
she'll be
and
back.
touring like the little shops like beside the hotel that we were staying at, and all of a sudden we was walking across the literal street, and all of a sudden this woman rolls down her window and yells out, "Callie, welcome to Boston. We're so glad you're here."
Oh,
And
that's
my
awesome.
dad literally lost it. He almost started crying because he was laughing so hard, and he's
That's
like,
so fun.
"Tabitha, can you believe people recognize our daughter like that?" He's like, "That is so crazy. It blows his mind. It blows mine."
Yeah.
And it's just, that is so sweet and humbling to me that people would just roll down their windows and wish me to have a good time in Boston. And
Yeah.
even said, if we can help you with anything, let us know. And also, we had some incredible Uber drivers while we was there. The last Uber driver we had, he was a 10 out of 10 because we started talking to him about the film. He's like, "Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?" And that was crazy. So it was just, it was such an incredible experience because I had never been to Boston, and I expected a really good time, and that's what I got. And
Yeah.
Nice.
it was the people's reactions that I wasn't expecting. I knew I was going to have a good time because Cara had told me a lot about you before I came and stuff. And I knew I would have a good time. And you was just, the people's reactions were just so incredible. And I actually have a few followers who's going to try their best to travel to Boston to meet me at
Oh, that's
the
beautiful. I
release.
can't wait.
So I'm excited. I ordered my outfit yesterday.
And
We're gonna
Callie,
have so much fun. I mean, and our events are great. Like we have music, dancing, entertainment. It's always like special surprises during the event. People can come up, and get their magazine signed if you are willing to do that
Yes,
during the
ma'am.
event as well. Yeah, it's a fun time. And before we go and wrap up, I wanted to ask you, is there anything else that you were hoping to see while you were in Boston but didn't get a chance to? Anything about Boston that you were looking forward to see? Maybe we could do it when you come back.
I'm looking forward to doing anything that you know what, I'm there to do whatever y'all need and want me to do. So I would love to tour Boston. I think that would be incredible. And I've heard a lot about your parties too, because Kara's told me about them too. I know it'll be such a good time, and I love singing, dancing, and all that stuff. So
Callie and I,
Awesome.
we talk a lot, and I think that one of the coolest thing is going to be immersing herself and Callie and Tabitha to really immerse yourself in the culture of Boston. And I know Chris and I feel like Boston is, it's like a second home because the people are so passionate and so amazing. And every time we come back, Chris has been going for many more years than me. I think it was 19 or 20. I've been going for about 14 or 15. And it's something special is to be immersed by the people. It's not what you see, or it's what you feel really when you come to Boston that keeps us coming back. And it's a passionate group of people that fight for their causes and help you fight for your cause along with it. So I just think that's going to be amazing. And Annmarie, your magazine is known for recognizing people that do special things or organizations. So we just couldn't be more excited to be a part of this on so many levels. So thank you for doing what you did. This is pretty
we are
phenomenal.
honored, and
Thank you all.
I felt
No,
exactly
I'm
what Cara said the first time that we went. Everybody was so warm, so open, and so welcoming to us whenever we went the first time. And it's going to be fun for me to immerse in a new culture. And I just cannot wait to learn more about the history. I'm a historic person. I love history. And I
Oh, if you
can't
like
remember.
history, Boston's the place to be.
Mhm.
I think we were the first, I think, Mayflower, right? We brought everyone here.
Um,
I could be wrong.
I wanted
Not that historical. Forget it. That part's getting cut.
Callie was talking about how, it's a God thing, how this all came about. And Keith and I was talking when we were flying back from Boston, when we came out. When the doctors first told us Callie would never see her first birthday, they told us that they could send her medical records off to other hospitals and just get like a second opinion or see if anybody would be willing to, was there anything that medically that they could do. And Boston was one of the hospitals that they sent it to. So I thought that was like, for us to be coming there and for
Celebrating her
right,
21st, right?
Right, absolutely. And for
Thank
them
God.
to be for her to be in the magazine and all, I just thought that that is a God thing, and so I appreciate that.
It
Absolutely.
really is, and I'm so humbled. Like, I'm so humbled and honored that you would choose me to be a part of something that is going to change lives forever. It's just
Thank you.
incredible, and I literally cry every night just thinking about how God works and how He just plans these amazing events that I feel so unworthy of, and the fact that He put us all together is just incredible. I felt like this is how my life was meant to be all along, and God has just taught me as the years have gone by, and I'm still learning things. And I'm just so appreciative for all of these amazing opportunities that I've been able to experience because of God and Chris and Cara and you, Annmarie, and my mom, and everybody who's willing to help me spread the awareness and help me be a voice for all these communities. It's just, I don't know, it's really mind-blowing to me. I'm just a small-town girl trying to make a difference in the world, and I feel like I've been able to do it little by
You
little.
sure have. You're absolutely making a difference. And I feel blessed to have all of you to been a part of the InBoston magazine, that I'm even able to be a part of any of this. I'm honored and humbled and blessed. And, I'm thankful that you all came together, that we're able to tell bits of your story and hopefully share everything and spread the word on the East Coast,
We're
and
very
get that out
thankful.
there.
We're very thankful,
So we
Thank
are.
you.
that you have invited us to spread the word and the good will in
And
Boston.
you, with the whole, never mind this, you do so much, both of you, Cara and Christopher, with the journey forward and the marine wildlife. Everything is like, everything you do.
Oh yeah.
Cara, when we were talking and you said, you're making us, whatever I forget how you described it, but I'm like, that is how I see you guys. It's a beautiful thing to have met you and see all the great things you're doing. You could be doing anything in the world, but you're choosing to help people. And that's just that's amazing to me.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you for the recognition.
And you have to be an honorary Bostonian too, besides being a Brocktonian. It's part of us, but we got to get you into the Bostonian.
I think he's got a key to Brockton, but yeah, Boston would. I mean, that would be cool.
We'll have to give him a Boston key.
Like
Yeah.
like every place in Massachusetts, it's another historic town. So
Yes, it is.
I'm happy to be a Brocktonian.
And we're gonna have so much fun at the tall ships. I don't know. I think you guys have been before, but I don't think
That's
Callie's
incredible.
been.
Yeah,
It's a
Callie,
cool
you're
spot.
in for treats.
You can kind of see all of Boston, where probably parts that you didn't get to see last time, but you can kind of view it all, from the waterways and things like that. You could see everything, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to have you guys back, to Boston and celebrate.
We're going to be
We
on
are
the tall
so
ship,
excited.
right?
The tall ships, yep.
Yeah.
And there's it's a big, huge place, so we can be on the tall ship. There's a tent on the side. There's some like area in the middle. There's food, fun
Okay.
music, dancing. It'll be a great time.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
We're
Look
ready.
Looking
forward to it.
forward to it.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see their dance moves.
Me neither. I can't wait to.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
a lot
have-
of people I know are coming to meet you all.
You have to have a lobster roll.
Lobster roll.
That'd be the first
Absolutely.
thing Dad had.
Absolutely. And
That
they
was
sell them there. Yep. They're going to put some food out too. So it'll be great. In the music
clam
and, everything will
chowder.
be good. Chowder, some
Some
lobster.
chowder.
Drive your
chowder.
car there.
Chowder.
Well,
Very good.
absolutely. It's an honor to have you all, and I can't wait to celebrate with you on August 20th. And anyone you want, just let me know on the guest list, and we'll have a good time.
Fabulous.
And
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we're gonna reconvene with the Journey Forward at 7 p.m. Right? So
I look forward to it.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully I won't be late this time. I'm going to try to figure this out now. I'll send everyone a copy of the raw and then I'll edit it down and fix it too.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so
Bye-bye,
much.
Callie.
Have a
Bye-bye,
great
Tabitha.
night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye,
See
Callie.
you.
Bye,
See you in a few
Tabitha.
weeks.
Bye.
See you in a few weeks.
Sounds good. Bye, guys. Bye.
I can't figure
I know
out.
I got to figure this out.